Labour think they're a government in waiting and they're getting the policies to match, but those policies are going to cost. So taking PFI contracts back in-house, nationalisation of things like water and energy companies, scrapping tuition fees. These are all just estimates, but the cost of these policies will surely run into the tens, if not the hundreds of billions. So when I spoke to the Labour leader, I asked him how he was going to pay for all this.
Well, we set that out in the manifesto, and apart from the issues of public ownership that you raised, those were costed in the manifesto in the first place.
And a lot of people at the time said that you hadn't costed them because you're going to need a lot more money than your costings actually seem to illustrate.
There was a debate about it because some elements of the taxation we were proposing were new forms of taxation.
And what about these new proposals with public?
New proposals deal with them first of all on PFIs. In the short term, you take on a public debt, but the debt is already there. You and I owe that money to these private...
Pay it off over a longer term on the existing circumstances.
You and I owe these private finance companies a great deal of money. What we're saying is, let's call a halt to these exploitative PFI deals and make it a traditional public debt.
Do you see opportunity for Britain in leaving the European Union?
I think there are opportunities because those powers that are currently held in Brussels on regional development would then be returned to Scotland, to Wales and to English regions as we strengthen our regional investment strategy. And so there would
be a positive thing?
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say it's all going to be a positive. It's going to be difficult and complicated, but there are some opportunities there.
Could you see a possibility where if things were going badly with Brexit, a second referendum could be put to the British people? Could you see that happen?
No, I don't at the moment. What I see is...
At the moment?
No, what I don't see, what I see is a need for a transition period that can deal with a positive relationship for the future.
North Korea, do you think Donald Trump is helping to ease that situation?
No, I don't. What I want is the UN to be involved rapidly. I want Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un to scale down their rhetoric.
You think he's as bad as Kim Jong-un?
I think he's responded more than over the top on all this matter, and surely a reaching out would be a good thing.
But what about this kind of adulation?
You can't be comfortable with this cult of personality. It's not healthy, is it?
Well, it's not something I've ever sought. I've done my job since elected party leader in 2015, 2 years ago here in Brighton, and I had another leadership election last year, and I was very proud to lead the party in the general election and a summer of campaigning. It's not me, it's everybody.
But he has the members behind him, and they believe they can win.